is going on? Welcome to episode 124 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, on this NPCmini. That music you just heard was from On Being Human. You can check them out on Spotify and YouTube. Remember, this is an unofficial Nintendo podcast, and hey, they just launched a new one today. Got some Smash Bros. Info. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but if you're wondering when those things drop, a new one just came out. If you would like to get yourself a free book from Audible, you can go to audibletrial.com/NPC. There you can pick up a book called Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, which has details on the creation of a little game known as Shovel Knight, which just got its full physical release, the full thing, everything, coming to Switch and PS4. Okay. So if you want to know about some of the history, the backstory of that game and how it got started and the literally the blood, sweat, and tears that went into making that game a reality, check out Blood, Sweat, and Pixels on Audible, audibletrial.com/NPC. Get a gaming chair. I'm sitting in a gaming chair right now from Opseat. Go to n64josh.com/Opseat. You automatically save $10 at checkout. And all their chairs and desks are on sale right now for a summer sale. Something kind of cool. I'm going to be the next guest on the Opseat podcast, so make sure to go check that out. They've been interviewing a lot of different creators. It's pretty cool, and I'm excited to be one of their next guests. But if you want to get a chair, save $10 at checkout, n64josh.com/Opseat.
Hey, listen!
We do this show live at twitch.tv/N64Josh, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to say what's up to Joel Mead, Destinot, Yickum, Shellshock Prime, Kirby Geek, Hyrule and Julian, Mr. Cool Red Luigi, Pudding, Addy, Plucky, Benji. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Thank you guys. Navlis, thank you. Thank you guys for being here with me live. I do appreciate you. If you're just lurking, thank you so much. I want to let you guys know I did release my book, my ebook on podcasting. So if you're thinking about starting your own gaming podcast, you can check out the Gamer's Guide to Podcasting by going to n64josh.com/podcastbook. And it basically is just a roadmap for you to get started with podcasting, from hosting to launching your show to promoting your show. Go check it out. n64josh.com/podcastbook. I now stream 5 days a week in the mornings, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been showing up with me, because, man, it's been a blast. It has been really cool. It's early. We've been playing some Fortnite. We played some Doom. We've been playing some Dead Cells, some Monster Hunter. Like, it's been a really good time. But it's nice to just be doing something like that consistently. I'm still streaming Saturday mornings at the same time, Monday nights at the same time, but there is a consistent early morning stream every day starting at 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So come hang out for that. First Look still happens 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Fridays. So there you go. Let's get to what's coming out for the Switch.
Here we go!
All right, so the download for the 30th of August. This will be the games that came out this week, coming out a little into next week. We have God Wars, the Complete Legend. It's coming out Tuesday, September 4th. This is a retail game. Okay, for the eShop, we have The Messenger, which I think we're going to be playing after this podcast. Looks really good. It's been getting great reviews. Kind of a Ninja Gaiden clone from back in the day. But according to some, Mr. Cool Red Luigi was watching Joe After Work stream it, and he said the music is amazing, and that he says I'm going to love it. So I'm excited to jump in. Also out this week, Into the Breach, The Walking Dead, complete first season. Neo Geo Cross Swords, Bloxic. It's came out on the the 23rd. Claws of Fury comes out September 3rd. Fall of Light, Darkest Edition is out today. Freedom Planet is out today. Haunted Dungeons out today. Mini Metro out today. Moonfall Ultimate coming out September 4th. Ninjin Clash of Carrots coming out September 4th. Fantaruk came out today, $4.99. Real Politics out today, $24.99. Season of Heaven out September 4th. The Video Kid out today, $4.99. And Toy Stunt Bike Tip Top Trials was out last Thursday. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Video Kid looks like you're playing as Marty McFly. It is a very 80s inspired game that has you. So instead of delivering paper, like in Paperboy newspapers, you're actually delivering pirate videotapes and staying one step ahead of the cops. So $4.99 looks pretty cool. Maybe one we have to check out because Paperboy, right? So there you go. There's your list of games coming out over the next week or so. Let's get to the sales because there's going to be a lot of them. There always is a lot of them. All right, let's get this sale page opened up here. And what do you guys think? Let's see. Oh, only 45. Only 45. So only 45 sales. No big deal. Here we go. Some of these are for pre-releases right now. You can find them on the eShop. Siggy is got a pre-release coming out September 7th. Kentucky Robo Chicken coming out September 6th. Got a little sale as well. Lifeless Planet Premiere Edition coming out September 6th. Shikondo Soul Eater looks like September 6th also. Space Ribbon. Here we go. Here's your this is what is on sale and available now. Space Ribbon, Hacky Zack, Spectrum, 1979 Revolution, Black Friday, Final Light, The Prison, VSR, Void Space Racing. It's 50% off. It's one I played. I didn't love it. Maybe for somebody, if you're really into like doing time trials, that kind of stuff. So, check out my first look video, see if it's for you. It's 50% off. It's $5. Epic Loon, Shining Resonance Refrain is down to $39.99. Ink, which looked really cool when I saw videos of it. Looked really cool. Ink is $4.49. Mega Man Legacy Collection, $11.24. And Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, $14.99. Agatha Knife, $8.99. Sky Rogue, $13.99. Word Search, $5.59. Don't miss it. World Conqueror X, 3D Mini Golf, Island Flight Simulator, Brawl is 99 cents, down from $10. So, if you want to try a game for $1, Brawl is 99 cents. Grand Prix Rockin' Racing, $5.99. Blossom Tales, The Sleeping King. Talked about this on the last episode, $9.99. I'm really tempted to pick this one up. I'm really tempted to pick it up. So, it's done very well on the Switch, as we talked about in the last episode. So, if you're into Link to the Past, it may be worth your time. Puzzle Box Maker, it's $11.99. Woodle Tree Adventures, Human Fall Flat is $7.49. I hear that's good. I have the physical copy of it, but I have yet to open it. 9 Parchments down to $7.99 from $19.99. Again, heard good things, but haven't played it myself. Serial Cleaner, Siberia 2, Unbox, Newbie's Adventure. Battle Chef Brigade is down from $19.99 to $11.99. Heard very good things about that. The first Siberia is on sale. Super Ping Pong Trick Shot is down to $2.99. The Flame in the Flood Complete Edition is 50% off. Axiom Verge is 50% off right now. $9.99. Kirby Geek is saying that Human Fall Flat added online multiplayer. So if that's something you're into, make sure to check that out. Okay. The Axiom Verge looks awesome. I can't wait to jump in. It's Metroidvania style. Haven't played it yet, but a lot of people like it. A lot of people are into it, and so it's half off right now. Here's Eric's favorite game, Earth Atlantis. It's down to $7.49 from $14.99. Uh-oh, guys. Astro Bears Party is back on sale. It's 99 cents. So if you have yet to get, if you've yet to pick up Astro Bears Party, it might be the time. It may be the time. A Brave Dungeon Plus Dark Witch Story Combat's on sale. Tower of Babel, 36 Fragments of Midnight, League of Evil, Pixel Lines DX, and Bulb Boy is on sale for $3.59, down from $8.99. So there are a handful of gems in there. There's a few that I don't, that obviously I don't know a thing about. So there may be some other gems. So if you know something, tweet at me, hit me up in Discord. Let us know what is good and what's on sale. There are some definite gems in that list right now. So don't miss them. Don't miss them. Let's get to the news. All right. Well, this is exciting news. Not all that shocking. In Japan, the Switch has overtaken the Wii U software sales in 18 months. And this is from a Nintendo Soup article. Just 18 months. The Switch was able to overtake Wii U software sales in Japan. I mentioned it a few times in the last episode. This is a different Nintendo. It's a different time for Nintendo. They have so many people getting back on board with the Switch, and it's really great to see. We're seeing so much software on this thing, and then some would say maybe a little too much, and which gets me to a point. This is going to be a talking point for Tuesday, so I recommend jumping into the Discord. Maybe checking out the N64Josh subreddit, because I'm gonna put a question up there about just where we are with games. We talked about this a little bit today in Discord, but I want to throw this question at you guys and find out, just to kind of get a pulse on things. What do you think about the current state of Nintendo? And the reason I bring it up is because there's been a lot of chatter online where people are like, there's no games for the Switch. There's indie titles. There's not really third-party titles. If there is, it's just ports of old games, nothing really new. And so I'm kind of seeing this more and more, especially on places like Reddit, somewhat on Twitter. And so I sit here and go, man, there's so many games to play. There's so much to play, especially compared to the Wii U. Like, I haven't forgotten. I remember. And so I'm going to put this question up in the subreddit, N64Josh subreddit. Okay. And I want to hear from you guys, because Eric and I are going to dig into this question on Tuesday. But seeing news like this, seeing news like Blossom Tale, like doing so well, selling so many games, finding out about Doom, like there's definitely games to play. I mean, I've kind of racked my brain about it a lot, and I'm like, I think I'm the type of person, I think I almost get more of a thrill from buying a game versus playing all the way through it. And I'm curious on where some of these people stand with the statement, there's nothing to play. And because I feel like there's so much to play. Like, have they completed all the games they bought? Or is it the kind of thing, and again, we'll dig into this deeper on Tuesday, or is it the kind of thing that, like, hey, we saw Wolfenstein, Doom, Mario plus Rabbids, Skyrim, a handful of other things, And then this year's maybe been a little thinner on similar content. You know, the other aspect to think about is when you start seeing these AAA third-party titles come out, people start comparing the Switch to the PS4 and the Xbox One, when really it's not meant to be put against those systems, in my mind. So I think again, we'll dig into it a little bit more, but I'm just going to read a little bit from chat right now. Green Mario says there is no way there is too much. Pudding says they're not wrong. There are not a lot of first party games. Okay. Pudding also says, but there are enough games not to be bored. Okay. Destinot says not enough new, quote, new quality games. A lot of old small games and older ports. Okay. So there you go. There's just a little bit right there. So I'm curious. I want to hear from everybody, because the other aspect I think is tied to this is the fact that maybe this year's Pokemon's not going to be for everybody, right? The hardcore may not be into it, but I think the game's still going to be kind of cool. But I think there's some people that are like, well, I don't have Pokemon, and maybe they also don't like Smash, so they're looking at the holiday season for Nintendo and going, man, I wish there was something else here. Which then leads to another question I have: was Pokemon and Smash the best follow-up to 2017, where you had Link and Mario, and then Xenoblade, you know, Mario Kart? Like, there was a lot of really big titles in 2017, a lot of very popular titles. So should Pokemon and Animal Crossing been the next? These are the kind of questions we're going to dig into a little bit more. So I will have them in the chat. Hit up the Reddit if you want to get involved. I'll post the link to the question in the Discord. The reason I use Reddit is because I can keep everybody's answers very neat and orderly. Otherwise, in Discord, it gets crazy. So we'll talk about it more. But definitely a lot of rumblings online right now about it. This is super cool, guys. I've been waiting so patiently for this. Everybody was kind of surprised we didn't hear about this at the Nindy showcase that we just got from Nintendo. But Shovel Knight Treasuer Trove finally gets a release date, April 9th, 2019. It's still a ways out, unfortunately. Sad Panda. We're really looking forward to playing this game. I've been looking forward to playing this game on the Switch. I've held off on it's been hard. I see it in the eShop and I'm like, I should buy this game. I want, like, when Shovel Knight was new on one of my older podcasts, I got to interview one of the developers. Very, very cool guy. And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Shovel Knight. And so I even tweeted at them a few months ago, like, hey, when's the game coming physically? And they said, let us finish the game. That's all they said to me. So, here it is. We're getting a physical copy. We're getting 3 amiibos, and it is coming out April 9th, 2019. Here's what it says. This is from their Yacht Club Games. It says the physical version of Shovel Knight Treasurer Trove contains 5 huge games, including every Shovel Knight product released so far. The original Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope, including 2-player co-op and body swap, Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows, Shovel Knight Specter of Torment, Shovel Knight King of Cards, and Shovel Knight Showdown. There are countless hours of unforgettable single player adventures to embark on, a deep and rewarding multiplayer battle game, dozens and dozens of challenge levels, unique feats for each game to achieve, over 100 songs. Shovel Knight Treasurer Trove is packed to the gills with every game Yacht Club Games has ever created. There's enough gameplay in there to last you all the time you need on your favorite desert island. So, crazy thing about Shovel Knight is when they kickstarted it, they promised all of these games and then have been creating these games for I think it'll be 5 years when this releases. It's crazy. It may even be longer. And so I know some of these guys are definitely ready to start making something new, but every one of these has been quality so far. On the Xbox, if you can pick this up on multiple platforms. Something that's cool about the Xbox is the Battletoads are in Shovel Knight on the Xbox One. So there you go. If you really want to play with the Battletoads, now you can. So if you currently own the game on DS or Wii U, the games that have been announced let's see, what's the last one? King of Cards and Shovel Knight Showdown will be available to you for free, is my understanding. So if you currently own, well, you have to own. Remember in the Switch, the Switch eShop, you can buy the collection, or you could buy just the individual game. If you bought the collection, this other game is going to be added to it. So, but I believe if you had it on Wii U and 3DS, you bought the original game, they've continued to add to it. So there you go. Shovel Knight, finally a release date and 3 new amiibo. Pretty excited for that. Last night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 11:30 Eastern, Dragalia Lost was announced. It is a mobile game that will release September 27th. It is an action RPG. It does have multiplayer. It's free to start. It will include in-game purchases. I like the fact that you play this game in portrait mode on your phone, so you don't have to turn your phone sideways and play with both thumbs. You can basically play holding it with one hand, or holding it in one hand and just using your finger like a stylus in the other. And I'm curious about this one. I'm curious to see how it will play out. I feel like Nintendo has done a really good job of getting into mobile, and in a way, kind of doing it right. You know, they feel as a company that there was missteps with Mario Run, which I can see. For me, I picked up Mario Run, paid my $10, played through it, thought, hey, that was cool. That was great. It was nice to pick up and play. Some of the updates I check out when they throw it out there. I totally see the way the game is, how they could have just made it a free-to-play game and then allowed you to earn things or buy tickets. Would have worked also. They probably would have made way more money on it. Fire Emblem, I play it every day. I check in, get my free orbs. If there's a chance to summon for free, I will summon somebody. But even the time I've spent playing Fire Emblem Heroes, I've enjoyed it. It's just, I don't spend a lot of time mobile gaming is all. So, I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Let me know what you guys think about Dragalia Lost. Right now, Nightcrawler's saying it's too in-depth for a mobile game. So, and that could be the case. Here's what keeps running in the back of my mind when I look at this game. Kirby brought a great point. Kirby Geek brought up a great point that look at the time that this game was shown off. 8:30 in the evening, Pacific Standard Time. It's very, very late on the East Coast, especially on a weekday. And then this isn't even releasing in Europe day one. It's coming out in the States, in Japan, in Taiwan. And so I'm curious on how well mobile gaming does in the East. I imagine it's probably a little more popular, right? Because you've got you do have people living in smaller homes with less room for consoles and big TVs and things like that. I think it's part of the reason the Switch does so well. And so I almost feel like with this game, the United States is kind of a test market to see if this game can do well enough. And I believe it will do fairly well in Japan and Taiwan and those other places. It will be curious to see if Nightcrawler's right, if it's too in-depth for a mobile game. Is it going to be the kind of game that you can pick up and play for 5 minutes? Fire Emblem Heroes. What's nice about it? You pick it up. You can play just like one battle if you want. Try to take over defeat the enemies on the map, and then move to the next, to the next mission. It doesn't take a real long time. It's nice bite-sized chunks. And so hopefully we see that kind of thing. At the same time, there may be people that really want to sit down and play an RPG like this. They may not have a Switch. They may just have their phone, and the chance to do some kind of action RPG might be very appealing to them. I don't know. I'm curious about this. I want to check it out and see how it plays out. So if you've got thoughts on it, tweet at me at N64Josh. I want to hear what you think about Dragalia Lost coming to the phone. Now, there is the opportunity to pre-register. If 50,000 people pre-register, there's going to be some in-game stuff that unlocks right off the bat. I will have a link in the show notes, which can be found at n64josh.com/NPC124. Guys, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here live. Destinaut, Green Mario, Cayman, Joel Mead, Nightcrawler, Mr. Cool Red Luigi, anybody else that's just lurking. I see Pudding there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. You want to follow me on Twitter? You can go to it's at N64Josh. You want to follow this show? You can go to at NPowercast. All right. You want to email the show? You got a question, comment, concern? Hit us up. NPC at N64Josh.com. You want to learn more about Shovel Knight or The Witcher or Destiny or Uncharted? Check out Blood, Sweat, and Pixels and get it from Audible by going to audibletrial.com/NPC and get yourself a free book. It's really worth checking this one out. I really, really like it. I've listened to it a couple of times. You want to get yourself a gaming chair? Go to Opseat. Check out Opseat. Go to n64josh.com/Opseat to automatically save $10 at checkout. And all their chairs are on sale right now for a back-to-school sale, so don't miss it. Don't miss it. That's n64josh.com/Opseat. I do have a Patreon. If you want to get yourself an extra podcast, this month there's going to be a couple extra podcasts. Go to patreon.com/N64Josh. For $1, you get an extra audio show. $5 gets you a video show, and there are other tiers available. There is a $20 tier for a limited edition t-shirt that will be coming out 4 times a year. You can check that out at patreon.com/N64Josh. We have an amazing Discord full of killer people that I want to invite you to. N64josh.com/Discord. Come and hang out. It is a great time. We have these crazy conversations. It's out of control. And I absolutely love it. We have a Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, go to n64josh.com/Facebook group. You can come hang out there with us if you'd like. Also a good time. And I have 2 big favors. 2 big favors. One, if you have friends, family, anybody that you think would like this podcast, please share it with them. Share this link, n64josh.com/NPC124. Throw it up on your Facebook, your Twitter, anything like that. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you're in a Facebook group, every share really, really helps. So thank you for that in advance. Lastly, if you can rate and review on iTunes, I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next one.